Alright, in this video, we'll see how to create a CodeREST app. Okay, so let's first create some packages here. So we'll be following the controller service and repository model, repository pattern to write our services. So let's try create one config class. Here it's all your Spring configurations, the definitions, etc. And then let's create another package called controller. Okay, and then let's create another package called model, and then after that let's create for exception controller. Okay, and then let's create again service for interfaces. Here there is some interfaces for the service, and then finally let's add a service IAM code package, and then finally we will add a util package. Okay, so now let's create a model called student. Let's talk this server first. Let's create a model called student. Alright, so we have created a model for student. Let's annotate this class with entity. This should be Java X persistence entity annotation, and similarly let's annotate with a table annotation, and let's give a name to this table. Okay, let's name it as student, and let's add an ID annotation. Okay, let's add private integer ID. Let's keep the name as you can keep Java name as ID, but remember that you need to keep your table ID fields with full name. Like here your ID field name in table, column name in table should be student ID, not just ID. So it will be helpful in the future when you have lots of table and you have to perform joins and etc. Okay, let's put strategy here. Generation type dot identity. So this strategy is nothing but it will auto increment your ID fields. Okay, now let's add the column here. Column name. Okay, this is also Java X persistence annotation, and then column name I will keep it as student ID. Okay, now let's add more fields. Let's add two more fields called first name and last name. So the subsequent column names can be anything. Don't fix it with student. Okay, it's not necessary. And let's name the fields as Java field as first name. Okay, so actually you don't need to write your annotate these fields with add column. So explicitly it will automatically assume. So okay, in Java convention, is that we use camel case, and SQL database convention is that we use underscores to separate identifiers. Okay, so automatically Hibernate will automatically translate your Java name, this first name, to first underscore name. Alright, so you don't have to write this explicitly, but it is a good practice to write your column, annotate your field names column, or add column, and similarly we put the last name here, last name. Alright, so we got three fields here. Let's now what we'll do is so let's create a repository. I forgot to create a repository package, so let's create a package called repository. Okay, now let's create a interface here called student repo, and annotate this with at repository. This student repo should extend JPA repository. Okay, and this is the type of your primary key, and this is the type of what this repository is for. And then so we got our repository here, student repository, and then let's create a service here first. Interface, so student service. Let's annotate this with add service, and let's add a method here, public list. Okay, we'll add Java util list, and then student we do find out. Okay, so now let's create an IAM here, class student service IAM here, annotate this with that service, and then let's implement this student service. Implement student implements student service. Let's import this. Okay, now hover on this and add the unimplemented methods. We got one method here. Right, so let's auto wire our student repository here. Student repo, student Okay, so we will just return student report dot find dot. This will be our first get API. So let's create a controller. Let's create a class student controller. Okay, let's annotate this with at rest controller, and let's annotate with request mapping so that we give a context path for the student controller. Okay, and then for this context in this request mapping, let's give API and students. Let's not version. I'll talk about API versioning later. Okay, let's not do the versioning of APIs using the URI like this v1 v2. It will create lots of problem. So we will do versioning using accept header. Okay, that has content type in it. So let's annotate our request mapping with API students controller with request mapping API students, and know that in REST your APIs are your APIs point to resources, and your APIs should always have true plural nouns. Right? See, we are adding an API for student object here, so we have students here for our API naming. Alright, so let's auto wire first our service here, student service. Okay, taking out the student service and write a simple get mapping public list. So you select Java util list and add the student object here, find all, right, and then let's put a return here students is dot find all. Alright, we wrote our first get mapping here. Let's try running it. Yeah, application got started. See, in what's happening, I will tell you. See, I didn't show any database configuration, right, because I have added h2 database here, right, and then h2 is an embedded database, right. So if you add h2 database, Spring will automatically configure your h2 database, so you don't have to write any configuration for explicitly for this h2 database, but you can, even if you provide an explicit configuration here, Spring will take override its own configuration to whatever you provide here. Okay, all right. So when the application started, those classes, this student table automatically got created in that h2 embedded h2 database that is running in memory. So let's try to go at this endpoint, student controller endpoint. Since our database had nothing in it, so let's go to, we should not get any data, right, API students. So we got an empty data. Okay, let's try with get mapping again, get mapping by ID. All right, so let's see. No, let's do get mapping by ID after I write the post method. Okay, that's it for this video. Let's talk about post mapping in the next video.